Oi, gente, tudo bem? Tudo bem, Charles?
Tudo bem, Ivan?
Welcome to the video series on Brazilian language and culture. In this video, we will discuss some of the places and cultural aspects of Southeast Brazil. We will talk about the states of Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and Minas Gerais, their major cities, cultural characteristics, and some exciting destinations for visitors.
The Southeast region leads the country in population size, urban population, population density, and infrastructure. The Southeast also has some of Brazil's most dynamic cities.
We will begin by looking at the city of Sao Paulo, located in the state of Sao Paulo. São Paulo is the most populous city in Brazil and the largest Portuguese-speaking city in the world. It exerts strong international influence in commerce, finance, arts, and entertainment.
Sao Paulo is a cosmopolitan city with great cultural and ethnic diversity. Its residents include people from every region of Brazil, for example, those from the north and northeast, who migrated to Sao Paulo in search of work and prosperity. Sao Paulo is also home to large Arab, Italian, and Japanese diasporas, with examples including the ethnic neighborhoods such as Liberdade, the city's Little Japan. Sao Paulo is also home to the largest Jewish population in Brazil and immigrants from Africa and Spanish-speaking Latin America. People from the city are known as paulistanos, while the term paulista designates anyone from the state, including those referred to as paulistanos.
The city, which is also colloquially known as Sampa, or Terra da Garoa, the land of drizzle, is known for its fast-paced lifestyle, architecture, gastronomy, music, and nightlife, and also for its traffic jams and gray and drizzly disposition.
Despite its great demeanor, São Paulo is full of vibrant people and places. Avenida Paulista is one of the most important avenues in São Paulo. On a stroll down Avenida Paulista, you will find the MASP, Museu de Arte de São Paulo, the Art Museum of São Paulo.
Its permanent collection reflects São Paulo's international stature, including paintings and sculpture by artists such as Renoir, alongside masterpieces by Latin American greats like Diego Rivera and Anita Malfatti.
For a break from the bustle of Avenida Paulista, the Parque de Ibirapuera is one of Latin America's largest urban parks. Its importance is comparable to that of Central Park in New York City. It hosts a dynamic cultural scene with museums, a music hall, and popular events.
The Museu Afro-Brasileiro, or Afro-Brazilian Museum, can be found there, covering over 5 centuries of cultural contact between Africa and the Americas. Brazil has the largest population of African ancestry outside of Africa. Over 4 million enslaved Africans were transported to Brazil until slavery was abolished in 1888. The museum's collection traces Afro-Brazilian history, showcasing paintings, sculptures, elaborate costumes from Carnival and other festivals, recordings of samba musicians, and works by contemporary Black Brazilian artists.
If you're looking to experience Paulistana food, go to the Mercadão, or Big Market. There you can shop for produce from around the world and try the famous mortadella sandwich, slices of serrate mortadella made only in São Paulo, melted cheese, tomato, and lettuce, served on the Portuguese-style rolls which are ubiquitous in Brazil and called pão francês, or French bread. Throughout Brazil, bread is a staple of breakfast and evening meals. No matter what city you visit in Brazil, check the website catracalivre.com.br to stay on top of all the exciting events. Rio de Janeiro, or simply O Rio as it is known in Brazil, is the capital of the state of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil's third most populous state.
Rio de Janeiro is one of the most visited cities in the southern hemisphere and is known for its carnival, samba, baile funk, and famous beaches such as Barra da Tijuca, Copacabana, Ipanema, and Leblon.
In addition to the beaches, some of the most famous landmarks include the giant statue Cristo Redentor, or Christ the Redeemer, atop Corcovado Mountain. Rio is also known for its shanty towns, called favelas. The favelas demonstrate Brazil's vast income disparity and continued racial injustice. Yet the people that live in favelas have their own unique cultures and movements of protest and resistance. One should avoid visiting the favelas, however, unless accompanied by someone knowledgeable and trustworthy from the favela communities.
Carnival is celebrated every year in Rio before Lent, with festivities throughout the city, including the famous samba schools known as escolas de samba, processions in the samba stadium, the sambódromo, and the popular blocos de carnaval, or street revelers.
Carnival isn't the only time to enjoy music in Rio. Head down to Lapa District, one of Rio's many historic neighborhoods, to see samba groups perform. Samba is a part of daily life here, as well as many other forms of music from all over Brazil and abroad.
Now let's head north from Rio and look at the state of Minas Gerais. The capital of Minas Gerais is Belo Horizonte. It is the first planned modern city in Brazil constructed in the early 20th century. The city features modernist Brazilian architecture, such as the Pampulha complex, designed by the renowned Brazilian architect Oscar Niemeyer.
The city is built on several hills and surrounded by mountains. There are large parks near Belo Horizonte, such as Parque das Mangabeiras, with its panoramic view of the city.
Belo Horizonte has an important legacy in Brazilian music. The band Clube da Esquina originated in the mid-60s, and its members have been influential in Brazilian and even international music. Some, like Milton Nascimento, achieved worldwide acclaim. Belo Horizonte is also known as the Brazilian capital of metal, with a large number of heavy metal bands such as Sepultura.
Brazilian distilled cane alcohol, known as cachaça, is popular everywhere in Brazil, but particularly famous in Minas Gerais. Belo Horizonte is internationally known as the capital of neighborhood bars. Every year, the city hosts the Comida de Boteco, or Pub Foods Festival.
Minas Gerais cuisine is famous for its traditional dishes like pão de queijo, or cheese bread, feijão tropeiro, or black-eyed peas and manioc flour, and frango com quiabo, or chicken and okra. Dishes with these ingredients are found in much Brazilian cuisine.
Remember that there is much to do outside the major capitals of the Southeast. We cannot list them all in this video, but for example, if you are in Minas Gerais, Ouro Preto, a former colonial mining town, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its Baroque architecture and breathtaking landscapes.
Thanks for joining us on this quick look at places and cultures of Southeast Brazil.
We hope you have fun exploring and meeting the wonderful people.
In our upcoming videos, we will continue to work on basic Portuguese and explore the rich cultures and history of Northeast Brazil.
Até logo!
Obrigada e até mais!